We had that kind of hideous looking thing that was up on our roof, right? That you see in all the old tenement buildings, those scary antennas. Well, it's come a long way. But the signals are still out there. By law, we still have to have accessible ways to be able to find out what's going on in the world, emergencies, things like that. So there are networks out there, maybe you've heard of them, ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, Fox, right? That are out there available to the general public. The issue is now we've all upgraded, we all have cable boxes, which is great, but that free TV is still out there. So maybe you have a cable box, but you want to have free TV in your spare bedroom or down in your finished basement or your finished attic, and you don't want to invest in another cable box. Well, you can get the free TV. All those stations that the big game is on, the big golf tournament, all those stations, all you need is a way to tap into that. And that's what ANTOP has done for us. Now, when we started with ANTOP, they went crazy. #1 brand here at HSN with antennas. People went crazy, but what they found was that the indoor antenna was working pretty well, but they weren't getting as many channels as they wanted. So what we designed and what our planners and buyers did is they said, we want one with a greater range, because we did like 30 mile, 50 mile, 70 mile. I was here for all of that. This is the 85 mile, the most range ever that we've ever done, which means that it will track a signal from 85 miles around itself in a circle to be able to tap into those free channels that are available. And I said, ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, Fox, whatever that Univision, whatever channel that you want out there that's free, you will be able to access it. And so what we did is we gave you an indoor antenna and an outdoor antenna, even the mount for the outdoor, because we know, as you've said, that you're gonna get better reception if you have an exterior antenna, okay? Because you're not gonna have the walls and everything to hide it in, and you can move it around the house. Just like the antenna in the old day that we put on our roof, right? We went from the rabbit ears to the antenna on the roof that was connected to the TV. That's what we've done with this, but we've done it in a much more attractive way and very simple and easy for you to install. Now, I know, Joe, you're chomping at the bit over there. Joe's waiting for you, but let me just do one more thing, which is the business of our price today. So normally, the retail on this is over $200 with everything we're including, because we're giving you the antenna, we're giving you the outdoor stand, all that stuff, everything you need to mount it indoors and outdoors. But we chopped the price down from $219 down to $119.99 for the day, all right? The price of the antenna alone is $169. We are already $50 under that. We're giving you the J-pole outdoor mount to be able to set it up outside. We're giving you a month of the Philo service. We're giving you a year of the TV listings. You know what the TV listings is? It's called TV 24. It's basically 1 year of finding out everything else that's available that you can receive when you have this antenna. Setup takes a couple of minutes. It's on FlexPay of only $24, and the shipping and handling is free. So anyway, grab it. You're gonna love it. Joe Harrison is here. You know what I love about it too, Joe?
What's that?
Because don't get me wrong, I have cable, I love cable, right? But sometimes the cable goes out.
You're exactly right.
I always have TV.
It's always there.
Because I have the antenna to get my local channels that are all within 85 miles of me, which they are, and I love that feature. So even when cable goes out, which happens, you know, storms and things like that, but the power's still on, you will still be able to check out the news, you'll be able to check out the sports, everything that you want, and so much more.
That's right, your local news, your local sports, your local TV shows, even like you mentioned, the big ones, ABC, CBS, Fox. You know, the thing about a lot of our favorite TV shows, they're over the air for free. 94 out of the top 100 shows that are out there in America that we're all watching, available for free. And we say for free, there's no monthly fee to this whatsoever. All you need to do is hook it up to your TV and you're getting this great content. HSN is out there, QVC is out there, just a huge list of shows. So in this Tampa area, just to tell you how many shows or how many channels you're getting, in my house, I get 51 channels. And Tampa's a pretty big market. You know, if you go to a different market, what if you say, oh, I live in a smaller market. My parents live in Columbus, Ohio. It's a top 35 city in the country. They get 64 channels. They get more channels than I do. My father-in-law lives up in Maine, which is a lot smaller populated state. He gets 34 channels where he lives. Everybody's gonna get a little bit different, but the thing about it, guy, is these channels all 100% free. All you need to do, and if you wanna double check, do you get the channels? You can go to HSN's website. There's a great link on there where you put in your city and your zip, and it shows you all the different channels that we're getting. And if you're saying, well, how do you get this little list that comes up right here? If you have a smart TV, And if your TV is pretty much after 2008, it gives you this option to see all the different shows that are available right now. Like right now we're watching HSN, but there's NBC, there's Fox, there's CBS. The list goes on and on and on. And the great thing about having this is that this is all included. You don't have to pay for this whatsoever. You see it on there and it pops up, you can watch that channel for free. But the other thing is if you don't have a smart TV, what you can also do is we're including this. It's actually an app. It does the exact same thing I showed you right there. You download the app to your phone, you download the app to your tablet, and then Guy, it shows you just channel by channel exactly everything that's available in your area right there. So now you have that complete guide of all your favorite shows, so you're never gonna miss anything. This will, even if it's one of your favorites, it will send you a notification to let you know, oh, don't forget your favorite show is coming up. And it's all that great content that's right there. But like Guy mentioned, this is the longest range we have ever offered for any ANTOP antenna. And by the way, ANTOP is the #1 TV or antenna manufacturer in the United States. They sell more antennas than anybody else, but they want to make sure that as a Today Special, everybody who picks this up in the country is going to be able to pick up an amazing amount of content with an 85-mile range. That is the longest we've ever had. So it doesn't matter if you live in a big city, a little city, small city, you're gonna be able to get that free content that's over the air. And we're also including something different. Because a lot of times when you have an antenna and you wanna hook it up to your TV, you have to get an antenna for every single television. Well, this one is so powerful, it actually is designed right out of the box to actually work with up to 2 TVs. So hold on for a second, I'm gonna grab something. As I grab my little white box, then you get this little guy right here. You plug your ANTOP antenna into the side of this. And what it does is it amplifies the signal. So now you can actually plug 2 TVs into it. You could be watching 2 completely different shows at the same time. It goes one in and then 2 of them out. And we give you the cables so you're ready to go. It also has a little dial on there so you can, sometimes you need to make a little adjustments to make sure you pick up that signal. 1 in, 2 out. Now Guy, this is if it's already in your house. Now a lot of us have a house that's already pre-wired for cable TV. You have a little one of these outlets in every single room. Well, there's a junction box on the outside of your house. Guy, you can actually plug this into that one plug on the outside of your house. That's what your cable guy does. And now your entire house has access to all the different channels. So you don't even need an antenna for every single TV. This can feed every single TV through that one junction box you have in your house. That's how powerful this is, because in the past, Guy, what we've had to do is one antenna, every single TV. People are buying 5 and 6 different antennas for all the different TVs. This is so powerful, it can really give your whole house television now.
And again, a lot of people are buying this as a great backup to their regular cable TV.
Absolutely.
Because remember, you know, if cable goes out, if the whatever, and that happens for a variety of reasons, you are still going to be hard connected to regular TV. See, that's what disappears. You know, what disappeared several years ago was the access to all the local free TV. And as I said before, you know, without cable, we wouldn't be here. You know, we need that. But if you have like a 2nd bedroom, 3rd bedroom, or maybe like in my case with Danny, Danny has 2 things. I have that antenna. I have the original ANTOP antenna, which is just an indoor, because that was the only one that was available. This one's better, so I might get this one. And he's got the Roku TV, so he doesn't even have a cable box anymore.
He was happy, right?
And he doesn't care. He's like, Dad, I don't need that, because basically I'm on Xbox, I'm on YouTube videos, or I'm watching, you know, if there's a big football game on Sunday, which is usually on NBC or CBS or Fox, right? You all know Fox NFL's, right? You know the games are on. You're gonna get those games regardless of what your cable situation is. Because that's the free TV that we have to have. Remember, you know, the FCC makes sure that everybody has access to programming in case of a national emergency. And it could be anything from a storm to an event overseas or whatever it is. We need to be able to fill each other in and help each other out. And so that's what it's for. So it's available. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, you know, what if it doesn't work in my house? You know, what if I live in the one place where it doesn't work? You have 30 days to try it. Try it. And this is one of those items where I would, because let's put it this way, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for us. We don't get anywhere by selling you things that don't work, okay? Because then we suck and you won't shop with us again, right? And yet not everything is gonna work for every single person. That's just the truth of the world. So some people may get 50 channels, some people may get 30 channels, some may get 20, some may get 6, whatever the case may be, try it. Because even if you only get a handful of channels, That's really, in a lot of situations, that's all anybody wants. They want all the big networks.
Right, you want to be able to watch your news, see what's going on. It's local, it's national news.
Sports, weather.
Right, and if you have a favorite sports team and you live in a city, you're right, they broadcast it.
Yeah.
Like here in Tampa, we get the Bucks for football, we get the Rays for baseball, and we get Lightning for hockey.
Yeah.
And it's all done right there. We see it on our local programs. And that great thing about it is, Guy, do you know how much those games cost to watch? They're free.
I know.
It's over the air.
This is my next question. So you will never get a bill for this.
No.
Once you own it, the only bills you'll get, like I was saying before, if you have a TV that has, like you and I have a Roku TV coming up.
Yes, we do.
Which I'm freaking out. I love that thing. You know, Danny's had his Roku TV for 6 years. The thing is fantastic. Anyway, with Westinghouse this time, and I love Westinghouse. But anyway, we have a Roku TV, and I asked about cable box for his room because I have a cable box for my regular TV.
Right.
And they were going to charge me a monthly fee to rent the box. And I'm like,
just for the equipment.
So I said to Dan, I'm like, well, what do you want to do in there? He's like, I want to play Xbox, I want to watch YouTube videos, and I want to be left alone.
Sounds like a teenager.
So that's what he's got. And you know, that's all he does. He realistically, his girlfriend Lily comes over, they put a movie on Netflix or whatever it is, or he's in there playing with his Xbox. Now, if the big game is on, he can watch that too in there.
You're right.
Without having to have a cable box in there. So again, we're not getting you to, this is not about getting rid of cable. It's not like that. What we're saying is, you have your cable TV, you love all that stuff, but most people have more than one TV.
You're exactly right. And then, you know,
and most people, when the power goes out, they don't have any TV.
Well, that is a big deal because a lot of times when you have a lot of antennas too, used to have to be plugged into the wall. They needed power to amplify the signal because they're a weaker signal. But because this is the more powerful 85-mile range, you don't need to plug this one in. So a lot of times antennas go out, cable goes out. This does not go out. So if this is plugged into your TV, like Justin Smith just had a great, the power bank that we just had. He was running a TV and he could do that for 4 days from that one power bank. All he needed was his antenna, and he's got TV for the next 4 days in case you're in an emergency. A lot of people buy an antenna just as a prep because in case something happens, your cable company is not going to push the power and get that thing up and running. A lot of times it takes cable companies days to get it up and running. But because we rely on that information, the government says everybody has to broadcast, all the major networks has to broadcast free over the air. Those resources are dedicated to make sure you know what the local news is, you know what the local weather is in case of an emergency. And because you're getting that content, you know, we talk a lot about emergencies, but it's also about entertainment. You sit down to watch your TV, it's your favorite shows, it's your favorite game shows, it's your news. Oh my gosh, Guy, you've been watching Jeopardy, that guy hit $2 million.
Oh my God.
That was incredible. That's all free over-the-air content. And 94 out of the top 100 shows are available for free over-the-air broadcast. You're getting 94% of the top shows then that could be delivered to your TV. And not just one TV, we're also including that splitter to put it onto 2 TVs. And most televisions that are after 2008, that are a smart TV, when you plug this in, like we have right now, this is a Samsung TV. It's just a smart TV, it's just a smart Samsung, nothing special, it's just a Samsung smart TV. Most TVs automatically have that guide that's already built into it. So it makes it seem like you have a cable box already, but this is included and there's no monthly fee for this whatsoever. And if you don't have a smart TV, we're giving you an app that you can now download. Watch out for that 3x5 card that comes in your box because it shows you, we give you the credit for the app. You can download it to your device, and you can get that TV guide right here.
And that tells you all the channels in your local area.
All the channels. Yeah, you tell it to zip, and it's going to give you the exact same thing the big TV would, except now it puts it on a smaller platform. So it's keeping you informed. And by the way, if you have a favorite show and you feel like you're going to miss a show, it'll also send you a notification so you don't ever miss your show. Now, the other cool thing about this is that it's also not only the most powerful, it's also designed to be inside and outside. See, a lot of TVs or a lot of antennas we've offered have only been inside. Now, when you get the walls, when you get the ceiling, when you get that interference, it weakens the signal a little bit. This one, you can actually put it outside of the house. We even give you the special $20 bracket to mount it outside. Some people mount it on the chimneys. Some people mount it on the side of the house. You can do it on the rooftop. You can mount it on the side railing if you want to. Do you have a post? And the great thing about it is, it's a really soft white. It's not like this big, black, harsh, metallic thing you see. It kind of blends right into the house. You don't even realize that's the antenna. And as soon as you plug that in, Guy, you're now getting access to all those free channels that are available right over there.
Yeah, I was going to say, you wouldn't even know. I was asking you to come over here because I was going to say how to set it up, but you kind of just did it right there.
It's pretty easy.
You get
Very
everything.
easy.
You get everything that you need, okay? And then you get some bonuses too with the Philo Perfect TV, and then you also get the
24 app.
The
Time
TV
24.
24 app, so it tells you everything. Bottom line on this is you'll never be disconnected. You'll always have a backup, and I am a huge believer in that. Why I got the EcoFlow River. You know, I used to just have an extra charger for phones and stuff like that,
Right.
but that thing is crazy. Being able to actually have access to free TV all the time, even in, you know, when the cable goes out, being able to find out, well, maybe I'll find out why the cable is out if I can actually watch the news. You're never separated from it, you know, and it's another one of those great systems that can help you every day, but it can also be a great redundant system when you lose, you know, your signal.
Cable goes out all the time.
And it happens on a regular basis. So let's go over the value again one more time, because remember, you get everything that you possibly could need to get this set up. And Joe, probably takes, what, 10 minutes to get the, why don't you come on over here?
Sure.
I don't want to walk off the set here, but I'll stand here. And you stay right there, Mr. Joe, and we'll go through everything that you get. And by the way, we are giving you the mounting bracket.
You got it?
And this is huge, and this is this little mounting bracket, so you can put this on any flat surface, and you can actually even move it.
It does. It allows you to angle it to a different position.
You can move this back.
We've got it bolted pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
I don't want to show off your muscles there, guy.
No, I don't.
So you can move it side to side if you want
anything.
to. You also have the extension arm, so in case you need a little bit more power on the sides, you even have that too. And by the way, when you mount this to your house, yes, it is a piece of technology. It's designed to be in the rain, the snow, the sleet, the ice.
Yeah.
It's going to be 100% okay.
It's impervious to weather.
You're right. We even give you the watertight adapter on here, so you have 40 feet of cable that you can run this from.
I love that they gave us they gave you a ton of cable this time to run it.
Absolutely.
Outside, yeah.
And then we also give you the bonus J mount. So if you want to put this and mount this on the side of the house, this is a $20 bonus that's already coming with it as well. When you plug it into the house, this is the power adapter. Plugs right in the side, and it splits it off into two. So now two TVs are going to have access to your brand new antenna.
It takes no time. Now, if you wanted to try to pick this up separately, we put it all together for you because we know this is what you're going to need to set this up properly and with the most convenience for you. The antenna alone, and this is the longest range antenna we've ever carried. This is 85 miles. Joe, exactly what does that mean? That means that, does that mean 85 miles from where the signal is being transmitted? What does it mean, Joe?
It's 85 miles in a circle. So you have 42.5 miles in every direction from your house. So that we get that 85 miles of coverage. Now the great thing about that is that's gonna cover pretty much every major market that's out here in the United States. And as soon as you get this matched up, and you know, that's whether you live here in Tampa and I get 51 channels.
Yeah.
My father-in-law lives in the state of Maine, very small state, but he gets 35 channels. So everybody gets a little bit different, but you're still talking dozens and dozens of channels.
And then it's free.
It's free.
Once you pay for the antenna, it's free.
Yeah.
There's no bills or anything. It's not like any other service. So.
And we have this our antenna. We turned everything around to show you how simple it is. So you've got your antenna. You know, it's plugged in. Could be on the side of the house. Could be in the room, wherever it happens to be. It's now plugged in to our little junction box that we have. So we plug it in.
There it is.
And then we have two cables on the back side. So that allows now to split the signal so we can have multiple TVs. First time we've ever had that. Oops. And now you take the little adapter, you match it up with the little antenna plug. I'm trying to do this backwards so everyone can see. And then you've got the plug. There you have the cable, and you've got it, and it's ready to go. And as soon as I plug that in, guy, there's no monthly fees for this. Right. Whatever channels are coming through here, I'm gonna be able to watch this content for free on my TV. And keep in mind, it's not just the obscure stuff that nobody watches. 94 out of the top 100 shows are now being broadcast right here over the antenna. And then it makes it so simple. It just has a little screw that you put that in, and then you can remove it and switch it around and take it to another TV if you want.
I'll be honest with you. Like I had the first one that I bought was the leaf one, the flat one.
Yeah, I remember those.
And I got, and it, you know, that was, I don't know what that was, $49, $59, but it wasn't a lot of money, and I wanted to try it out. I got like 8 or 9 channels that I was shocked.
Right.
And even though, you know, because it said I could have gotten 30 or 40, but I got like 8 or 9 channels. They were all the ones that I would want, because they're the big ones, that, you know, that are really transmitted out there. And I will tell you, I felt like I was robbing the bank.
I know.
Felt like I'm
You're
getting
this is
away
free?
with this is free, and I'm like, and it was in my old workout room where I had no cable box.
Right.
And that TV was doing nothing but sitting in there. Right. I got all I was getting was snow on that TV because
Not
it
anymore.
was plugged into nothing.
Right.
So now I plug in that I had that little leaf antenna, which was. That was a 30-mile range, all right? I can't even imagine what the 85-mile is gonna get for me.
Oh, so much
and
more.
That was an indoor antenna, and I will tell you, I had to move it.
Yeah.
And I had to move it in a place where
positional.
I didn't really like where I had to leave it. This, because you have that huge range and that better sensitivity, you basically put it one outside, right? Or you can put it inside, whatever you want, and you're gonna get that signal that you're looking for.
Well, this is called multi-directional. You're talking about omnidirectional. A lot of times you just have to go in one direction, then you have to move the antenna to get the other channels. This one being omnidirectional means that if the antenna is east, south, west, north of you, it's going to pick it up. And we're talking 85 miles of range. Depending on where you live, we're talking dozens and dozens of channels, but it's all the major ones: NBC, CBS, Fox, ABC, the CW's on here, ION, PBS, and a lot of times, like your local stations will have multiple types of stations. Like our NBC station here in Tampa, it's got the regular station, but then it has a news station, and it also has a weather station. And you're getting all that great content, but all that content is 100% free. There's no monthly fee for this whatsoever. Just plug it into your TV, and if you have a TV that's over 2008, built-in TV guide is gonna automatically update, so now you know exactly what's on your TV.
I mean, it is, listen, if you don't wanna plunk down money for extra cable and all these other boxes of your house, you know, you have your main cable, great, and you wanna get signals everywhere, this is the way to do it. Remember, you can connect it to more than one TV.
Yeah.
That's the first time we're able to do that as well.